It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Board of Education met Tuesday for a work session. Dr. Sean Kelly, superintendent, once again gave the board members an update on the capital outlay projects underway, which are the renovation of James E. Bacon and construction of a new high school track. Here was his report.
Capital outlay project James E. Bacon. They have started painting in the pre-K building. The primer and the first coat are complete. The footings for the new connector classrooms between the annex and the main building are being poured today. The electrician and plumber have the admin area of the new addition roughed in, and they are looking to start pouring slabs in that area next week. With regard to the track has slowed down just a little bit because of rain over the last 2 weeks, but they still are working and making progress. The last bit of the track curb will be complete tomorrow. The topsoil is being hauled to the site and will start getting spread out in the next few days. The rock and base layer for the track will be installed next week. As soon as that is installed and graded, they'll be able to start paving. Should be looking at 2 weeks to install the rock and pave the track, which puts them finishing with the paving at the end of the month. If you recall, once it is paved, then it has to sit and cure for 30 days. For the track folks to come in and put the track layers on it, it has to be extremely precise, and so there's no getting around any of that. That puts the track surface install somewhere around the end of November. Should take them right at 2 weeks. They're projecting, finishing up mid-December. So, and please understand that's contingent upon weather and all those kind of things. But
Dr. Kelly, is that going to include landscaping and beautification of the site when they get through?
I'll have to ask that question, Mr. Davidson. I would think they would do those things as they're doing others, but they may not. So, right now,
I would feel like they would do that before they do the track, where they won't have to go across the track to lay sod on that infield.
I'll ask Seth about that. So.
And again, those comments of Dr. Sean Kelly. Dr. Kelly says the COVID numbers thankfully continue to diminish at the school system. Only 2 positive cases reported yesterday. Dr. Kelly gave an update on the capital outlay committee, which has met several times. The board made it clear that priority number 1 is an ROTC building, followed by an agricultural center. The committee is also looking at what's best for a future football stadium. Is a renovation of JC Stadium or relocation with a brand new facility, which then East Bloss will be needed to help pay for it. Ray Davidson says he feels like there's a good possibility that depending on the cost of James E. Bacon, that the ROTC building and the ag building may be able to be paid with the current East Bloss funds. Under the financial report, Davidson asked CEO R.J. Aldridge about the East Bloss funds that come in each month, and Aldridge says they're coming in around $350,000 to $400,000 per month, which early voting day, 1 in the book. Close to 100 voters cast their ballots yesterday. 98 was the total. Only 4 of those voters from Scriven. The other 94 from Jesup. The early voting continues all this week. Advanced voting runs for several weeks. It runs up until Friday, October 29th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Advanced voting also takes place this Saturday, October 16th, and Saturday, October 23rd from 9 to 4 p.m. All the advanced voting taking place at the Craig Williams Annex building located at 245 East Bay Street in Jesup. Once again, 98 votes cast yesterday, again 94 in Jesup, only 4 in the city of Scriven. The city of Jesup has a contested mayor's race between Ralph Hickox and Tyrone Johnson. 3 contested council seats in District 2, incumbent Don Dart and Pamela Schumann on the ballot. District 3, 2 candidates, Tim Cockfield, Stephanie Williams. In District 6, incumbent Bill Harvey, Heather Altman. City of Scriven, just 2 contested races. Seat 1, incumbent Brandon Harrison, Adam Pruitt. Seat 5, incumbent Lonnie Murphy and Tony Brinkley. Other incumbents return in Scriven, including Mayor Jason Weaver, council members Lee Stevenson, Raquel Wright, and Bobby Gray. Once again, the election set for Tuesday, November 2nd. Georgia's former insurance commissioner Jim Beck sentenced to 7 years in federal prison Tuesday for a year-long scheme to steal from a former employer. U.S. District Court Judge Mark Cohen sentenced Beck at age 60 to 7 years and 3 months confinement, followed by 3 years probation. Also ordered Beck to pay back $2.6 million in restitution. Judge stated that Beck betrayed people close to him and then repeatedly lied on the witness stand. Judge in court stated that Beck's testimony was simply outrageous. He says it was as if he was making up as he went along. On the witness stand, Beck insisted he did nothing wrong. Tried to shift the blame to a man named Jerry Jordan, but they state Jerry Jordan does not exist. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news. Wayne County Historical Society meets Thursday, October 14th at Western Slisson Restaurant. And Dutch Street meal begins at 6 p.m. with the meeting and program beginning at 7 p.m. Former State Rep. Honorable Henson Mosley will be the guest speaker. He'll be highlighting his book, God Knew. Have copies of the book for sale at the meeting. Again, this is the first meeting in several months for the Wayne County Historical Society. Due to COVID, members are encouraged to bring a friend and new members are welcome. Again, it takes place this coming Thursday, 6 p.m. at the Western Sizzlin Restaurant. Only one last section of the Golden Ray ship remains off St. Simons, and this week a salvage crew is working to remove it as the ship has laid on its side for more than 2 years, 656 feet long and big enough to haul 4,000 automobiles. This means the Golden Ray's presence off the coast of St. Simons since September of 2019 is finally coming to an end. Golden Ray shipwreck remains a costly venture for its owners and insurers. Estimates say the total cost of the removal in the neighborhood of $842 million, well above the $528 million when the Exxon Valdez ran aground in Alaska's Prince William Sound back in 1989. Recent ruling from the Transportation Safety Board confirmed in 2020 a Coast Guard investigation that says the ship likely capsized because of an unbalanced load that was compounded by incorrect stability calculations. Big Buck Jamboree set for October 16th to the 24th. Still time to sign up. Again, $50 per hunter. Again, if you need more information, contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism at 427-3233 or check out their website, waynetourism.com. And there's a community-wide blood drive set for Monday at the Jesup Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium. It'll take place between 2 and 7 p.m. Sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. To make an appointment, call Red Cross 1-800-RED Cross 1-800-733-2767. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports can enjoy in a few minutes. Bob Morgan said, have a great day.